In a pale field where the daylight was fading, two old dreamers came walking in blue, with silver dust on their gloves and their collars, and a map of the heavens they knew. He wore midnight like velvet and memory. She wore ivory stitched with the sky, and the stars in the distance were dimming, like they had forgotten to try. Behind them walked a small observatory on thin wooden legs through the sand, with brass little telescopes shining, and old star maps folded by hand. Then the crystal deer bowed its antlers, full of moons and tired light, and the astronomers opened their cases to repair the broken night. They polished the stars one by one in their hands. They cleaned off the dust from the forgotten lands. They polished the stars soft and golden and bright, and every heart that lost the sky found its way back to the night. They did not pray for the heavens to answer. They did not wait for the moon to appear. They climbed on a ladder of silver and pulled one small star near. One star held a child's old laughter. One star held a window at home. One star held a road through the mountains where someone had walked alone. The old woman wiped it with starlight. The old man breathed warm on the gold. And the star, once tired and silent, began to remember its soul. The glass deer lifted its antlers, the observatory rang like a bell, and the sky opened softly above them, like it had stories to tell. They polished the stars one by one in their hands. They cleaned off the dust from the forgotten lands. They polished the stars soft and golden and bright, and every heart that lost the sky found its way back to the night. Some people count the darkness, some people curse the sky, but some old hands keep working where the little lights lie. A star can lose its shimmer, a heart can lose its flame, but shine can still return when someone calls its name. The first star rose above them, then another, then a stream. The field became a mirror for the oldest human dream. The village far behind them opened every door. People saw the sky returning, brighter than before. Children pointed upward, old women crossed their hands. The men took off their glasses and looked across the lands, and the astronomers kept smiling as the final star took flight. For the sky had not been empty, it only needed light. They polished the stars one by one in their hands. They cleaned off the dust from the forgotten lands. They polished the stars and the whole night came alive. Every dim and tired dream can still learn how to shine when your sky is dark and far. When you cannot find your star, hold one light and clean the scars. Maybe you can polish stars. There was a star in their hand, small and tired, almost gray. It had fallen from the heavens at the edge of closing day. The old man held it gently, the old woman brought a cloth. They sat beneath the empty sky and wiped the sadness off. It had dust from lonely winters, it had shadows from the years. It had heard too many wishes and had gathered too many tears. But deep inside its golden heart, a tiny light remained. So they whispered to the little star, you can shine again. The star in their hands, the light in the dark, a little piece of heaven with a sleeping golden heart. The star in their hands, so fragile and true, it only needed someone to believe its light was new. The walking observatory bent its little wooden knees. Its brass telescope was watching through the soft and silver breeze. The glass deer moved closer with moons inside its crown, and every dim star in its antlers started looking down. The old woman rubbed the star with moonlight from her sleeve. The old man sang a quiet song for things that still believe. Then the star began to shimmer, first like candle, then like flame. And all the sky above them softly whispered out its name. The star in their hands, the light in the dark, a little piece of heaven with a sleeping golden heart. The star in their hands, so fragile and true, it only needed someone to believe its light was new. Do not throw away the dim ones, do not leave them in the cold. Sometimes light grows tired when the night has been too old. Hold it near your breathing, hold it through the scar. Love can polish sorrow until it becomes a star. They lifted it together, slowly to the blue. The star rose like a promise the whole world once knew. It passed the deer's long antlers, it passed the silver dome. It climbed above the field like it was going home. The first child in the village saw it from afar. She opened up her window and whispered, there's my star. And every person watching felt the same thing in their chest. Some lights return to heaven when old hands do their best. The star in their hands, the light in the dark, the little piece of heaven. With a sleeping golden heart, the star in their hands, now shining in the blue. It only needed kindness to become itself anew. If you find a fallen spark, do not leave it in the dark. Hold it softly through the scars. There is life inside the stars. The walking observatory came slowly through the field, with little brass telescopes and windows softly sealed. Its legs were made of old wood, its roof was glass and round. Its wheels had crossed the silence without making any sound. It carried maps of vanished stars, moons in crystal jars, tiny letters, silver cloths, and dust from broken moths. Behind its glowing doorway, a little night was stored, waiting for the astronomers to open up the door. The walking observatory, step by step and slow, carried all the fallen stars with nowhere else to go. The walking observatory through the pale field came, with heaven in its windows and starlight in its frame. The old man turned the handle, the old woman lit the lamp. The dome above them opened in the cool and silver damp. Out came tiny planets, out came rings of gold, out came all the little lights the sky had failed to hold. The glass deer stood beside it, its antlers full of night. The dim stars hanging there were waiting for their light. The astronomers began their work, so careful and so kind. They polished every little star the darkness left behind. The walking observatory, step by step and slow, carried all the fallen stars with nowhere else to go. The walking observatory through the pale field came, with heaven in its windows and starlight in its frame. Some houses carry families, some houses carry bread, some carry constellations the world believed were dead. Some homes are made for sleeping, some homes are made to roam. Some walk until the missing stars can find their way back home. By evening all the brass was bright, the dome began to spin. The stars rose from the roof like gold from deep within. The village saw them lifting, one by one in flight. The sky began repairing its old and wounded light. The observatory bowed, its wooden legs grew still. The crystal deer was glowing at the edge of the hill, And when the final star returned, the little house moved on, looking for another sky that had almost lost its dawn. The walking observatory, step by step and slow, carried all the fallen stars with nowhere else to go. The walking observatory, past the field and far, opened up its little dome and gave back every star. If your heaven has grown cold, if your brightest dreams feel old, listen where the night winds blow. The walking stars may come home slow. The glass-starred ear stood waiting where the pale field touched the sky, with crystal in its body and old moonlight in its eyes. Its legs were thin as silver, its breath was cold and clear, and every dim star in its antlers had been sleeping there for years. No one knew who called it, no one knew its road, but it walked beside the dreamers with a quiet, sacred glow. When the old man reached the antlers, when the woman raised her hand, the deer lowered all the heavens closer to the land. Glass star deer, carry light through the blue. Glass star deer, we have waited here for you. Glass star deer, lift the dim stars high. Every antler holds a doorway back into the sky. There were little moons around it, paper birds and broken rings, old brass telescope pieces, and 1,000 shining things. The first star in its antlers looked tired, pale and small. The old woman cleaned it gently, and the night began to call. The second star was colder, the third had lost its name. The old man warmed them slowly until they woke like flame. And when the deer stepped forward, the field became a sea. All the stars began to tremble like they wanted to be free. Glass star deer, carry light through the blue. Glass star dear, we have waited here for you. Glass star dear, lift the dim stars high. Every antler holds a doorway back into the sky. Some creatures are made of forests, some are made of rain, some are born from tired heavens that want to shine again. Do not fear the silent ones who walk without a sound. They may carry missing stars the night has never found. The deer raised up its antlers, the polished stars took flight. The walking observatory rang its bell into the night. The old woman smiled softly, the old man closed his eyes, and gold returned in silence to the corners of the skies. The village saw the creature through the silver evening haze. Children dreamed of crystal hooves for many, many days. And when the deer dissolved in mist, it left above the plain the sky that sparkled brighter than before the stars felt pain. wonder, found it in your light. If your stars are growing thin, if the dark is closing in, look where crystal antlers are. The deer may bring another star.
When the stars went dim, the village lost its way. People closed their windows at the ending of the day. No one told the children where the constellations ran. No one read the sky anymore like an old familiar hand. The moon still tried to shine, but the night was tired and gray. The fields were pale and empty, and the stars looked far away. Then two old astronomers came walking through the field with a cloth of silver thread and a little golden shield. When the stars went dim, the sky forgot its song. Every night grew heavier, every road felt long. When the stars went dim, the dreamers did not cry. They climbed into the silence and repaired the wounded sky. The walking observatory opened like a book. The glass deer bent its antlers, and the old man took a look. He found a star with dust on it, a star that would not glow. The old woman held it kindly, like a child she used to know. They polished it with patience, they warmed it with their breath. They cleaned away the sadness, they wiped away the death. Then the little star awakened, gold inside its blue, and everyone below it felt their own heart waking too. When the stars went dim, the sky forgot its song. Every night grew heavier, every road felt long. When the stars went dim, the dreamers did not cry. They climbed into the silence and repaired the wounded sky. Do not call the night empty, because the lights are low. Some stars wait for kindness before they start to glow. Do not leave the heavens just because they seem too far. Every dreamer has a ladder, every hand can hold a star. One by one they cleaned them, one by one they rose. Gold and silver open like 1,000 little doors. The village gathered slowly, lanterns in their hands. People watched the sky return above the quiet lands. Rosa cried in wonder, Antonio smiled through tears. Matteo found a memory from his younger years. And the astronomers kept working until the darkness knew the stars were not gone forever, they were waiting to shine through. When the stars went dim, the sky forgot its song. But no dark night lasts forever when old hands still belong. When the stars went dim, the dreamers touched the scars, and every wounded piece of night returned to being stars. If your sky forgets its flame, if the dark forgets your name, do not leave the night too far. You may still repair the star. Silver cloth and golden dust, that is what they carried in a wooden little box where the fallen starlight tarried. One cloth for the old stars, one brush for the moon, one jar full of little sparks to wake the heavens soon. The man wore midnight velvet, the woman ivory white. They'd spent 1,000 evenings learning how to mend the light. And now the stars were fading, so they walked into the field with silver cloth and golden dust and hearts that never yield. Silver cloth and golden dust clean the sky again, polish every tired star until it shines like rain. Silver cloth and golden dust, soft inside the night. Even faded little dreams can turn back into light. The first star was a small one, almost hidden in the deer. It had forgotten how to sparkle, it had forgotten who was near. The woman took the silver cloth, the man took golden sand. Together they brought heaven back into one small hand. The observatory hummed, its telescope was bright. The brass wheels turned in circles as they worked into the night. A child from the village saw the little star ignite, and suddenly the whole dark field was not afraid of night. Silver cloth and golden dust clean the sky again, polish every tired star until it shines like rain. Silver cloth and golden dust, soft inside the night. Even faded little dreams can turn back into light. Nothing bright stays perfect, nothing warm stays new, but care can be a miracle when the world forgets what to do. A cloth can clean a memory, a hand can heal a spark, a little golden dust can fall and open up the dark. By midnight they were laughing with stardust in their hair. The deer was full of moonlight, the dome was full of air. Every polished little star rose softly from the ground. Every time one found the sky, a sweeter light was found. The village lit no candles, they did not need a flame. The sky had learned to shine again and called them all by name. And in the pale field after, people told the story thus: the night was saved by old hands, silver cloth and golden dust. Silver cloth and golden dust clean the sky again, polish every tired star until it shines like rain. Silver cloth and golden dust, warm and strange and true. Every heart can shine again when someone cares for you. If your light is almost lost, if your dream has gathered frost,
Take one cloth and do not rush. Silver cloth and golden dust. The night began to shine again, not all at once but slow. One small star above the field remembered how to glow. Then another, then another, then 1,000 in the blue. The sky became a river where the golden lights came through. The old man held his glasses, the old woman raised her eyes. The crystal deer stood beside them like a bridge into the skies. The walking observatory opened every little dome, and all the missing stars started finding their way home.
The night began to shine again, over field and stone. Every lonely little window
no longer felt alone.
the night began to shine again,
Soft and white and true, and every dream that lost its light found another blue. The village watched in silence, nobody wanted to speak. Some had tears upon their faces, some had starlight on their cheeks. Children counted constellations, old women whispered names, old men remembered journeys and forgotten candle flames. The astronomers kept working, though their hands were tired and old. They polished every little scar until it turned to gold. And when the final dim star rose above the plain, the sky was not just shining, it was singing once again.
the night began to shine again, over field and stone. Every lonely little window
No longer felt alone.
the night began to shine again,
Soft and white and true, and every dream that lost its light found another blue. Hope does not arrive loudly, light does not always burn. Sometimes it comes through patient hands that help the stars return. Do not fear the dimming sky, do not close your heart too soon. Stars can still be polished underneath the quiet moon. At dawn the field was silver, the observatory still. The deer had left soft footprints at the bottom of the hill. The old man packed the star maps, the old woman closed the case. Both of them were smiling with gold upon their face. They walked beyond the morning, where another dark sky awaited. For some stars still needed cleaning, some old lights still hesitated. And the village kept the story. Every child knew when, if the night grows tired and quiet, it can learn to shine again.
night began to shine again, over field and stone. Every lonely little window
No longer felt alone.
the night began to shine again,
And the people understood, even tired stars can return when someone treats them good.
when the darkness fills the frame.
When the stars forget their flame,
Hold the night with gentle
it may begin to shine again. In a pale field where the daylight was fading, two old dreamers came walking in blue, with silver dust on their gloves and their collars, and a map of the heavens they knew. He wore midnight like velvet and memory. She wore ivory stitched with the sky, and the stars in the distance were dimming, like they had forgotten to try. Behind them walked a small observatory, on thin wooden legs through the sand, with brass little telescopes shining, and old star maps folded by hand. Then the crystal deer bowed its antlers, full of moons and tired light, and the astronomers opened their cases to repair the broken night. They polished the stars one by one in their hands. They cleaned off the dust from the forgotten lands. They polished the stars, soft and golden and bright, and every heart that lost the sky found its way back to the night. They did not pray for the heavens to answer. They did not wait for the moon to appear. They climbed on a ladder of silver and pulled one small star near. One star held a child's old laughter. One star held a window at home. One star held a road through the mountains where someone had walked alone. The old woman wiped it with starlight. The old man breathed warm on the gold. And the star, once tired and silent, began to remember its soul. The glass deer lifted its antlers. The observatory rang like a bell, and the sky opened softly above them, like it had stories to tell. They polished the stars one by one in their hands. They cleaned off the dust from the forgotten lands. They polished the stars, soft and golden and bright, and every heart that lost the sky found its way back to the night. Some people count the darkness, some people curse the sky, but some old hands keep working where the little lights lie. A star can lose its shimmer, a heart can lose its flame, return when someone calls its name. The first star rose above them, then another, then a stream. The field became a mirror for the oldest human dream. The village far behind them opened every door. People saw the sky returning, brighter than before. Children pointed upward, old women crossed their hands. The men took off their glasses and looked across the lands. And the astronomers kept smiling as the final star took flight. For the sky had not been empty, it only needed light. They polished the stars one by one in their hands. They cleaned off the dust from the forgotten lands. They polished the stars and the whole night came alive. Every dim and tired dream can still learn how to shine. When your sky is dark and far, when you cannot find your star, hold one light and clean the scars. Maybe you can polish the stars.
There was a star in their hands, small and tired, almost gray. It had fallen from the heavens at the edge of closing day. The old man held it gently, the old woman brought a cloth. They sat beneath the empty sky and wiped the sadness off. It had dust from lonely winters, it had shadows from the years. It had heard too many wishes and had gathered too many tears. But deep inside its golden heart, a tiny light remained. So they whispered to the little star, "You can shine again." The star in their hands, the light in the dark, a little piece of heaven with a sleeping golden heart. The star in their hands, so fragile and true, it only needed someone to believe its light was new. The walking observatory bent its little wooden knees. Its brass telescope was watching through the soft and silver breeze. The glass deer moved closer with moons inside its crown, and every dim star in its antlers started looking down. The old woman rubbed the star with moonlight from her sleeve. The old man sang a quiet song for things that still believe. Then the star began to shimmer, first like candle, then like flame. And all the sky above them softly whispered out its name. The star in their hands, the light in the dark, a little piece of heaven with a sleeping golden heart. The star in their hands, so fragile and true, it only needed someone to believe its light was new. Do not throw away the dim ones, do not leave them in the cold.
When the night has been too long, hold it near your breathing, hold it through the scar. Love can polish sorrow until it becomes a star. They lifted it together, slowly to the blue. The star rose like a promise the whole world once knew. It passed the deer's long antlers, it passed the silver dome. It climbed above the field like it was going home. The first child in the village saw it from afar. She opened up her window and whispered, "There's my star." And every person watching felt the same thing in their chest. Some lights return to heaven when old hands do their best. The star in their hands, the light in the dark, a little piece of heaven with a sleeping golden heart. The star in their hands, now shining in the blue. It only needed kindness to become itself anew. If you find a fallen spark, do not leave it in the dark. Hold it softly through the scars. There is life inside the stars. The walking observatory came slowly through the field with little brass telescopes and windows softly sealed. Its legs were made of old wood, its roof was glass and round, its wheels had crossed the silence without making any sound. It carried maps of vanished stars, moons in crystal jars, tiny ladders, silver cloth, and dust from broken Mars. Behind its glowing doorway, a little night was stored, waiting for the astronomers to open up the door. The walking observatory, step by step and slow, carried all the fallen stars with nowhere else to go. The walking observatory through the pale field came, with heaven in its windows and starlight in its frame. The old man turned the handle, the old woman lit the lamp. The dome above them opened in the cool and silver damp. Out came tiny planets, out came rings of gold, out came all the little lights. The sky had failed to hold. The glass deer stood beside it, its antlers full of night. The dim stars hanging there were waiting for their light. The astronomers began their work, so careful and so kind. They polished every little star, the darkness left behind. The walking observatory, step by step and slow, carried all the fallen stars with nowhere else to go. The walking observatory, through the pale field came, with heaven in its windows and starlight in its frame. Some houses carry families, some houses carry bread, some carry constellations the world believed were dead. Some homes are made for sleeping, some homes are made to roam. Some walk until the missing stars can find their way back home. By evening all the brass was bright, the dome began to spin. The stars rose from the roof like gold from deep within. The village saw them lifting, one by one in flight. The sky began repairing its old and wounded light. The observatory bowed, its wooden legs grew still. The crystal deer was glowing at the edge of the hill. And when the final star returned, the little house moved on, looking for another sky that had almost lost its dawn. The walking observatory, step by step and slow, carried all the fallen stars with nowhere else to go. The walking observatory, past the field and far, opened up its little dome and gave back every star. If your heaven has grown cold, if your brightest dreams feel old, listen where the night winds blow. The walking stars may come home slow.
When the stars went dim, the village lost its way. People closed their windows at the ending of the day. No one told the children where the constellations ran. No one read the sky anymore like an old familiar hand. The moon still tried to shine, But the night was tired and gray. The fields were pale and empty, and the stars looked far away. Then two old astronomers came walking through the field with a cloth of silver thread and a little golden shield.
When the stars went dim, the sky forgot its song. Every night grew heavier, every road felt long. When the stars went dim, the dreamers did not cry. They climbed into the silence and repaired the wounded sky.
The walking observatory, open like a book. The glass deer bent its antlers, and the old man took a look. He found a star with dust on it, a star that would not glow. The old woman held it kindly, like a child she used to know. They polished it with patience, they warmed it with their breath. They cleaned away the sadness, they wiped away the death. Then the little star awakened, gold inside its blue, and everyone below it felt their own heart waking too.
When the stars went dim,
When the stars went dim,
the sky forgot its song.
every night grew heavier,
Every night grew heavier,
every road felt long.
every road felt long.
When the stars went dim,
When the stars went dim,
the dreamers did not cry.
they climbed into the silence. They climbed into the silence and repaired the wounded sky.
Do not call the night empty, because the lights are low. Some stars wait for kindness before they start to glow. Do not leave the heavens just because they seem too far. Every dreamer has a ladder, every hand can hold a star. One by one they cleaned them, one by one they rose. Gold and silver opened like 1,000 little doors. The village gathers slowly, lanterns in their hands. People watch the sky return above the quiet lands. Rosa cried in wonder, Antonio smiled through tears. Mateo found a memory from his younger years. And the astronomers kept working until the darkness knew the stars were not gone forever, they were waiting to shine through.
When the stars went dim,
When the stars went dim,
the sky forgot its song.
but no dark night lasts forever.
When no dark night lasts forever,
When old hands hands still belong.
When old hands still belong.
When the stars went dim,
When the stars went dim,
the dreamers touched the scars.
and every wounded piece of night returned to being stars.
If your sky forgets its flame, if the dark forgets your name, do not leave the night too far. You may still repair a star, silver cloth and gold.
If your sky forgets its flame,
That is what they carried in a wooden little box, where the fallen starlight tarried. One cloth for the old stars, one brush for the moon, one jar full of little sparks to wake the heavens soon. The man wore midnight velvet, the woman ivory white. They had spent 1,000 evenings learning how to mend the light. And now the stars were fading, so they walked into the field with silver cloth and golden dust and hearts that never yield. Silver cloth and golden dust, clean the sky again, polish every tired star until it shines like rain. Silver cloth and golden dust, soft inside the night. Even faded little dreams can turn back into light. The first star was a small one, almost hidden in the deer. It had forgotten how to sparkle, it had forgotten who was near. The woman took the silver cloth, the man took golden sand. Together they brought heaven back into one small hand. The observatory hummed, its telescope was bright. The brass wheels turned in circles as they worked into the night. A child from the village saw the little star ignite, and suddenly the whole dark field was not afraid of night. Silver cloth and golden dust, clean the sky again, polish every tired star until it shines like rain. Silver cloth and golden dust, soft inside the night. Even faded little dreams can turn back into light. Nothing bright stays perfect, nothing warm stays new, but care can be a miracle when the world forgets what to do. A cloth can clean a memory, a hand can heal a spark, a little golden dust can fall and open up the dark. By midnight they were laughing with stardust in their hair. The deer was full of moonlight, the dome was full of air. Every polished little star rose softly from the ground. Every time one found the sky, a sweeter light was found. The village lit no candles, they did not need a flame. The sky had learned to shine again and called them all by name. And in the pale field after, people told the story thus: the night was saved by old hands, silver cloth and golden dust.
Silver cloth and golden dust clean the sky again. Polish every tired star until it shines like rain. Silver cloth and golden dust, warm and strange and true. Every heart can shine again when someone cares for you. If your light is almost lost, if your dream has gathered frost, take one cloth and do not rush. Silver cloth and golden dust. The night began to shine again, not all at once but slow. One small star above the field remembered how to glow. Then another, then another, then 1,000 in the blue. The sky became a river where the golden lights came through. The old man held his glasses, the old woman raised her eyes. The crystal deer stood beside them like a bridge into the skies. The walking observatory opened every little dome, and all the missing stars started finding their way home. The night began to shine again over field and stone. Every lonely little window no longer felt alone. The night began to shine again, soft and wide and true, and every dream that lost its light found another blue. The village watched in silence, nobody wanted to speak. Some had tears upon their faces, some had starlight on their cheeks. Children counted constellations, old women whispered names, old men remembered journeys and forgotten candle flames. The astronomers kept working, though their hands were tired and old. They polished every little scar until it turned to gold. And when the final dim star rose above the plain, the sky was not just shining, it was singing once again. Light found another blue. Hope does not arrive loudly, light does not always burn. Sometimes it comes through patient hands that help the stars return. Do not fear the dimming sky, do not close your heart too soon. Stars can still be polished underneath the quiet moon. At dawn the field was silver, the observatory still. The deer had left soft footprints at the bottom of the hill. The old man packed the star The old woman closed the case. Both of them were smiling, with gold upon their face. They walked beyond the morning, where another dark sky waited. For some stars still needed cleaning, some old lights still hesitated, and the village kept the story. Every child knew when, if the night grows tired and quiet, it can learn to shine again. The night began to shine again, over field and stone. Every lonely little window no longer felt alone. The night began to shine again, and the people understood. Even tired stars can return when someone treats them good. When the darkness fills the frame, when the stars forget their flame, hold the night with gentle hands. It may begin to shine again. The glass star deer stood waiting, where the pale field touched the sky, with crystal in its body and old moonlight in its eyes. Its legs were thin as silver, its breath was cold and clear, and every dim star in its antlers had been sleeping there for years. No one knew who called it, no one knew its road, but it walked beside the dreamers with a quiet, sacred glow. When the old man reached the antlers, when the woman raised her hand, the deer lowered all the heavens closer to the land. Glass star deer, carry light through the blue. Glass star deer, we have waited here for you. Glass star deer, lift the dim stars high. Every antler holds a doorway back into the sky. There were little moons around it, paper birds and broken rings, old brass telescope pieces and 1,000 shining things. The first star in its antlers looked tired, pale and small. The old woman cleaned it gently, and the night began to call. The second star was colder, the third had lost its name. The old man warmed them slowly until they woke like flame. And when the deer stepped forward, the field became a sea. All the stars began to tremble like they wanted to be free. Glass star deer, carry light through the blue. Glass star dear, we have waited here for you. Glass star dear, lift the dim stars high. Every antler holds a doorway back into the sky. Some creatures are made of forests, some are made of rain, some are born from tired heavens that want to shine again. Do not fear the silent ones who walk without a sound. They may carry missing stars the night has never found. The deer raised up its antlers, the polished stars took flight. The walking observatory rang its bell into the night. The old woman smiled softly. The old man closed his eyes, and gold returned in silence to the corners of the skies. The village saw the creature through the silver evening haze. Children dreamed of crystal hooves for many, many days. And when the deer dissolved in mist, it left above the plain a sky that sparkled brighter than before. The stars felt pain. Glass star dear, carry light through the blue. Glass star dear, the sky remembers you. Glass star dear, gentle, strange and bright. Every heart that lost its wonder found it in your light. If your stars are growing thin, if the dark is closing in, look where crystal antlers are. The deer may bring another star.